This is Kenny D, and you're watching Wolf Freeland Follow Kid. Make sure to subscribe.
Hey guys, this is Wolf from Follow Kid. Today, this is going to be a tribute, or a 25 years tribute, so... So, today we're going to be talking about That We All Know. It's not a review though, but this is a tribute, so... I know it just may sound like a review, but even though I already reviewed this show already twice, like, one from 2 years ago, one from last year, so... Yeah, this is the short-lived TV show of the 90s, the midnight, that came out in the 90s, 1996 through 1997, like, they done reruns from 1998 through 2000, and that is of Rovers. Yep. So, you know, yeah, the plot is about, you know, like, Rovers, we have the characters that we all know, like, we have, like, Hunter from the United States, the Golden Retriever, who voiced by, Jess Arnold, which I made a birthday video not that long ago from Christmas. That was that last Christmas ago. I made that from last Christmas ago. Not too long ago. So yeah, we got Colleen, who's a collie, the Rough Collie, who's from the United Kingdom, who played by Tris McNeil. Yeah, I thought she did really awesome as well in this, as well as Jess Arnold, her, especially the other cast members. We got Blitz, the Doberman from Germany, who voiced by Jeff Bennett, which I really like him as an actor. He did really well in the show. He did very good, really awesome. Exile from Siberian or Russia or whatever. Who voiced by Kevin, what was his name? Is it Kevin Richardson, I think it was? Yeah, I think it was Kevin Richardson. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because I think that was one of his middle names. I just couldn't remember. It's just been a while since it's been a long time since I first looked at the cast. Well, the last time I saw it, that's just a little while ago. The last time I saw the cast, so yeah. And Shag, the sheepdog from Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Who voiced by, what's his name? Frank Walker? Yeah, Frank Walker. Yeah, Frank Walker does everything, though. I mean, even though he was the voice of that guy who voiced Scooby-Doo, which I really also enjoyed. So, pretty much all the characters and the cast members. I forgot what his real name. He's the guy who voiced William F. Shepard, other known as the Master of the Rovers Squad. I mean the characters. You know, he was a scientist, but now his whole place got blow up, and now he survived the explosion somehow, but now he has like glowy eyes and white hair. I was like, wait, how is that possible? How is a guy can survive during an explosion? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Well, who cares? I mean, that's just how the way it is, you know. So now Rovers, they're humanoid dogs, like they're humanoid superhero dogs, Keto Sibians. I remember that it's that thing, that thing that it's like a, you know, the transformer, you know, that, it's that, thing that you stand on, like, and it transforms you to, like, you put an animal in there and you transform it into a humanoid type dog or humanoid form, you know what I mean, yeah, the humanoid, like these guys. Yep. So, yeah, just so you know, Yeah. This show only released on DVD only in 2015. Even though this is pretty much an old DVD that was about like 6 years ago. Yeah, I was about to say the show. Yeah, the show. Yeah, the show hadn't released earlier until 2015. Yeah, until DVD release. Yeah, 2015. That's 6 years ago. So that's very long time. So, oh, I forgot to mention the villains. Like we got Jerome Parvo, the Groomer, Zachary Storm, and the other one. And there's some other good characters like Space Rovers. Remember that one? Yeah, the Space Rovers. That was only in episode 12. Hubert even confuses these two characters that are only from episode 4. I'm like, really? Come on, what's so hard about having these characters so much attention? I mean, sheesh. So, yeah, I like the storyline of the show. I like the action still. Yeah, even the voice casting. I love the voice casting in the show. I like the. Yeah, I just said the plot. I just said everything about it. Yeah, and yes, I did tell you about my top 8 favorite episodes, like Hunter's Heroes. That's episode 7. That's my all-time favorite episode. So, just so you know, the show, even though the show is only lasted 1 season, 13 episodes. I mean, well, just so you know, there's other shows that never got revivals or a reboot. That's some of the shows I like most of the shows I like that's been canceled for a lot of years or so, or maybe I do not remember. So speaking of the show though, I kind of wish the show should have got a revival. I mean, not a revival. I'm trying to think. Yeah, not too long ago, I made a video about a 25th anniversary announcement or something. I was hoping just from me, I was hoping the show would have a 25th anniversary Blu-ray and DVD and Blu-ray re-release, like a 25th anniversary DVD and a Blu-ray re-release. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. So no, I do not. I guess they don't want to do that though. That's fine. So, but thank goodness I still had the CD, you guys. So, I just be glad I still had the CD. So, and I'm still glad the show. I'm still glad I first discovered the show back in my late teens, my last year, last part of my teens. That I first found on YouTube. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show to death. Though I really loved it to death. Though I enjoyed it, even though I never got to watch it in my regular childhood or something. But I never got to though because Warner Brothers. Yeah, even though it was on. Speaking of reruns, even though they took it out of the reruns out of television in 2000, it would have been fine if the show should have taken out the air until it would have been fine if the show would have been on reruns until either 2009 or 2010. That's what Warner Bros. Should have left and take it out though. I mean, if they did, we would have grew up way more into it. So that's what we would have. So just be glad we first found it and discovered and watched it on the internet. So I watch a lot of clips and episodes of it though, especially on the internet. So I really enjoyed it. until like after my graduation, until like that summer, about a month after my graduation or so, about a month or so, whenever I got it on DVD though. So excuse me, I just burped. So so I watched the whole series on DVD, and I actually loved it. Well, especially I watched a lot of clips and a lot of stuff on the internet. I first watched it on the internet. I still liked it. Especially I watched the whole series on DVD. I still liked it. So yeah, I mean, I remember I first watched it on there. I mean, I remember I first watched that show on YouTube on my phone though. Especially I watched it on at school bus at school once. So or not in the classroom. I actually watched it at the cafeteria at the lunchroom. So yeah. I mean, heck, it would have been nice if the show. It would have been nice if we watched it at school just one time. So like at class though, but it didn't happen. So it would have been really cool though. I mean, especially students in my class would have imagined they're like, see, like, humanoid Sabians, dogs, or cats, or whatever, any of those animals are humanoid, like humans like us, so they would either liked it or just say it looks, like, weird. I mean, if they ever said that, I'm like, well, who cares? Well, I don't care, I still liked it, even though they're dogs. Even though I've been a dog lover for many, many years now, so... Oh, not me. Well, just like 18 or 19 years. I do not remember though. I was like at least 2 or 3 years old when I loved dogs a lot. So I just don't remember though. It's just been a very long time. So, but yeah. But that August back in 2019, I turned 20 though. I had to become a fan of the show, loving it. Back in my late teens, and it was fun as a teenager, so yeah, but I already consider that's one of the very last show as a teenager. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is like kind of like I wouldn't say this like I wouldn't count like as like a late childhood though, but I truly first watched it as a last part as a teenager, but yeah, because I was 19 when I saw that, but right now, currently, I'm 22, so I'm already a full adult now, so... But yeah, I'm already... That's my current... Yeah, I'm already 22 right now, though, so... But yeah. But, so, yeah. Trying to think what else, yeah. Now, Rovers. Did this show what needs to be short lived? Nah, that show shouldn't have been short lived. Honestly, it would have been fine. If the show would have lasted like 2 or 3 seasons, though. It would have been fine for me. But instead, it only lasted 1 season. So, but. Yeah, I know it'll be awesome to have a revival or a reboot and Combat Return, but that's probably not going to happen though. I know that Warner Bros. Won't ever gonna bother making this doing this show, so but I really hope they will though. I was hoping for it. But yeah, I really enjoyed Rovers though. Especially right now, I still loved it though. Even though it's been like only 2 years since I've been a fan of this show. I mean, it's kind of short though, but it's pretty long though. So a little. So yeah. And yes, I did make a review of the show. First made a review of it. I made a review of it about 2 years ago, pretty much a long time ago. So, and then I started making a review last year. So, I think it was like 11 months or last year. I don't remember. Yeah, but it's already getting close to a year now since I reviewed this show. So, but yeah, this show. I mean, the Animaniacs got a reboot last year, but I mean, for Rovers they didn't though. But I mean, I don't know if SWAT Cats will get a revival though. I actually enjoy SWAT Cats, to be honest though. But that's another retro show I first discovered, especially a Freakazoid, like these two shows besides Rovers. Back in my speaking of SWAT Cats, I haven't got to watch it on DVD though until I was 20 though. On that since Christmas time of 2019. So, but yeah, but I didn't watch the clips from that show on the internet though. It's just clips and yeah, I actually enjoy SWAT Cats though. I mean, at least that show got way more. At least that show got more than one season, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah. So actually, I'm really glad I found the show because yeah, I'm still glad I actually discovered this show here. I mean, even though this is a short-lived TV show, well, sure, but even though I first only watched it on the internet or YouTube or whatever, then well, sure, yeah, sure, but I'm still glad I found this though, and I really enjoy Rovers from my late teenage years. So yeah, that's like other stuff like. Yeah, there's two shows that two of the shows I haven't got on DVD. Haven't got on DVD. That's a little bit part of just a little small part of the last part of the teenager. Like SWAT Cats, Freakazoid, a little bit. No, I don't think I watched Freakazoid. Though I think I first watched Freakazoid until I was like 20. I don't remember. I don't think I watched it at that age. So I think I watched it after that. So yeah. So yeah, I'm really thankful for that though. Especially I'm first thankful that I still had this DVD, even though Warner Bros. Won't ever make a re-release this show, a re-release anniversary of this show for no reason. But I'm glad I still have this. So yeah. But like I said before, I'm really thankful for that. So I'm trying to think anyway, I think that's. Oh, speaking of that, they were making a Christmas special. I think it was supposed to be after A Day in the Life, which was the very last episode, 13 episodes. But now after it was canceled, for no reason they just never put the Christmas special on air for no reason. I mean, I trying to find the trailer of it, I mean the commercial bumpers, but I don't see it. Can't not find it though, but which is really a shame. That's really this is so disrespectful to do though, and it's super shame. No, I would love to see that. Just so you know, yeah. I mean, I think there's a reason why it was canceled. I think it was like people never have interest with it back then, and now I mean, freaking, and then the parents just freaking complains about the jokes, the jokes, the humor. I'm like, who cares? Sheesh. I mean, when I first found out about it, that's what I'm thinking. It had poor ratings though, but nowadays it actually got good ratings. So. I mean, seriously, Warner Bros. Look at the bright side. I mean, we got Animaniacs, and I think Freakazoid is getting a reboot, just like Animaniacs did. But why not for Rovers? Come on, I would love to see that. If they don't, then that's just gonna be pulling teeth. So. Just so you know. So what else I'm thinking? Yeah, oh yeah, Looney Tunes. Yeah, the Looney Tunes always still going though, but and yes, I like the Looney Tunes though, but I think the newer ones nowadays I do not like though, but yeah, I love Space Jam. I love the Looney Tunes back in action. I don't think I'll ever like the Looney Tunes 2, the New Legacy, so I have no interest with it. So I mean, I always wish that I would love for Rovers to have a movie though. I would love to see that. I would love to spend money on tickets to go see it though. I would love to do that though, but sadly no. I think that's perfectly fine though, but I mean, so well, what is there something else I can talk about? I don't think so. Speaking of the jokes and humor, I don't think they're that bad for a kids show. In my opinion, I don't think they're that bad. Even though I first watched the DVD that I had a long time ago twice, I never think the jokes in the show are that bad though. I think they're pretty decent jokes for kids to watch. In my opinion, I think they're like it's a decent jokes for. It's something I forgot to mention. Rovers has so much potential, which I'm really glad for, because I'm really glad the show has so much potential, especially by fans and everybody. Even though the show had really good ratings nowadays, I mean, Warner Brothers should have take time to reboot or combat this series. I would like to see it, but which I know that Warner Brothers won't bother touching the show, and I would like to see it one day, if they ever do though. So, and do you know this channel that famous channel called React? Like we got like teens or kids or elders or other adults or kids react. I really wish that they would do like a teens or kids react to the Road Rovers, just like they did to the Animaniacs. Especially the voice casting react to their own characters from the show Animaniacs. So why can't they do the same thing to Road Rovers? I mean, I really, really wish and hope they would do the same thing to Road Rovers. I would love to see it. It would give so much attention, so much hope to it, and I would love to see it though. But I don't know. I don't know if they ever know this show, to be honest. But I'm not sure if it wasn't that popular in 1996. Like, I remember Empty Thornton or / Empty Tarzay 3 said it on one of his videos, so. Which that's true, but, I mean, this show deserves so much attention, And I wish they should have made the toys of this show, like the characters from the show, because I would have got it, because I really love Road Rovers a lot, though. Since a couple of years back. From a couple of years back, so. I can't believe Warner Bros. Didn't make stuff for Road Rovers. No toys, no action figures, no sets, no comic books, no Funko Pop action figures, no board games, and no video games. Nothing. And all there is just the actual show itself, and at least there's some other fan art and other fan fiction stuff that I really love and enjoyed, so that's all that matters for the show. That it has so much good potential. So, speaking of the complaints from the parents, the other thing that they complained about was the Russian name song, which was one of the scenes from the very last episode, right before it was cut out before the reruns. So, yeah, it was before they cut it out, right before they put it on reruns and on DVD. So, even though they just thought they said a bad word though, then they should have just re-edited this scene in the begin with. So it would have never had problems. It would have never had problems earlier. So even though it did have really good reviews nowadays, but back then, it used to have hate or just like. Well, not hate. I'm talking about like it used to have bad reviews by critics and stuff. I mean, especially some other people have no interest with the show at all for some reason, And I really wish the show would have been like one of the biggest iconic superhero shows, like you know, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and all the other Justice League Warner Bros. Characters, superhero characters, you know? If there's good ratings already high up, then why can't they just take each time to reboot or make a comeback of this series? Well, I don't know. I mean, the stupid reason is that Warner Bros. Doesn't even give a crap about the show. So, and yes, I know it's their company, and it's just so sad to see these good shows put to waste like that, you know. And I would love for the show to have a reboot or a comeback, but what it deserved. Well, before I end this video, I just want to leave a shout out to all the fans out there who I've been friends with, who's been a fan of Road Rovers, which has to be Empty Thorn 83 / Empty Tortoise 83, Awesome Wolves, Hunter Lewis, Nature something, I forgot what his name is. He's a really great guy. Kenny D, of course. Any of those people that I know who's a fan of Road Rovers. Any of my friends are, yeah. So yeah, Road Rovers always been a great show though to us, especially to the fans earlier, and especially to us who discover and who late watch that show. To us though, you know, yeah. Speaking of revivals or reboot, there was rumors on our fake wiki page saying there's going to be a Road Rovers revival in 2020, which was last year, but unfortunately it never happened. So Road Rovers is always one of the best short-lived shows, especially from the 90s. Yeah, some other shows in the 2010s, 2000s, 80s, 70s, and 90s. Yeah. And also, here's a fan art, my fan art of the Road Rovers 25 years anniversary. So I cannot believe it's been 2.5 decades when the show first came out on aired. So yeah, and that's pretty much all about it, you guys. This is a tribute to the Road Rovers, and I cannot believe it's already been 2.5 decade, 25 years. So, and yes, I already made a 25th anniversary to this show, and I also made that art for on my DeviantArt page. If you want to go check it out, though, I made that not that long. I made that just a little shortly ago. So, and if you guys have any kids or like kids, nephews, nieces, or other siblings or whatever, please share this to them as well, and let them watch it though. So that way they'll get to watch by what they missed out on, by what it deserves. So, like shows from the 90s, 80s, or 70s or early 2000s or other stuff, deserves more attention, come on. Other shows need to be more attention, like, from the kids nowadays, please. So they'll know how good from the past was, like even though I wasn't alive when the show came out until I was born in 1999, I already learned how the 90s was great, like, especially back when I was a teenager or something. I always think it was good though, to be honest. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is I know this video is very long though, but I apologize. But I do still hope you liked it. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope you guys have a great day. That's a long tribute to the Road Rovers, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.